Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful day here on the rancho in Jalisco, Mexico. This morning, you guys, we are heading out to the dentist. When I first moved to Mexico, navigating the healthcare system was a bit challenging. But as most of you know, last year, my daughter Abigail got kind of a major surgery. She got tendons clipped in her knee and in her ankle. That was a big surgery, and then she needed a lot of physical therapy afterwards. That experience and a couple other experiences really helped us understand the healthcare system better. Also going out to the dentist. So I'm gonna bring you guys along with us. Let's get going. Boo Boo went to go get tacos.
This is a one-way street.
Oh yeah, it looks like you went down the wrong way. Alright guys, we made it into the dentist. Hopefully I can bring you guys back there with us, but Lalo cracked half of his whole entire tooth off. We're gonna see what they can do for him today. I have it here, honey. Grab it.
Que se llama percha. Esto queda súper bien selladito. Reconstruimos lo que sería la corona del diente y ahora sí le pondríamos una de estas. Poste es para que la corona se pueda agarrar mejor. Sí. Es como algo que va todavía después. Se hace como la de hasta atrás que me comenta que se le empezó a caer. Ahí siguen, está muy importante ya también.
Do you want some fresh coffee?
No.
It smells like fresh coffee. Gracias. Alright you guys, it turns out Lalo had a severe cavity and he is going to need a root canal. So at this appointment, they just gave him an x-ray and then they cleaned out that tooth really good, and then he will come back on Thursday for the root canal. They cleaned his tooth and his whole entire mouth. So for the x-ray, the checkup, to clean to give him a full cleaning was about 45 American dollars. Then when we come back for the root canal, we'll let you guys know how much that is as well. Now, Lalo just told me he's getting a root canal and a crown. So when we go to do that, I'll let you guys know the cost as well. But I always like to tell you guys what we pay for certain things, just in case you're like me. When my husband was denied residency and we were living in Mexico, all of this was so new to me. I didn't know what a dentist would cost. I didn't know there's tons of different dentists around us. And in the United States, dental visits without insurance and with can be very, very expensive. But here in Mexico, there's tons of different prices for dentists and different dentists. We go to a little bit nicer dentist, and I'm gonna put all of that information in the description in case you're ever in this area and you wanna get a dental checkup. Guys, we are going to our absolute favorite taco place. Did you already order me one?
Gracias.
Now, if you're like me and you love rabanos, I like to put them right on my taco. You're gonna find like a sanitized knife or something and split it into pieces, put it on top of your taco. So good. And after you used a sanitized utensil to cut your rabanos, and you are gonna eat the most delicious tacos in Ocotlan. They're only open in the mornings, right?
You're done by now.
Amazing. Oh, juicy. Tell me a story once that your cousin was in the States a long time and he came back to eat these.
Yeah, he paid like 15 I can eat 2 of them and I'll be fine. And you eat 15 of them. That's insane.
15. That's how much he missed these tacos.
Daddy, who's little?
These tacos have a tender, juicy, flavorful meat inside of them. But what really brings out that flavor is this spicy green sauce that they put on the side.
It's habanero sauce.
Habanero. It's very tangy and it just makes the flavor perfect.
Ocotlan.
What?
The golf cart.
Alright you guys, we are all done eating, and if they have enough, you can get some to go home. So we're gonna order a kilo, and what they do is they separate it all. They put a kilo of meat into the bag, they give you fresh tortillas, salsa, everything, and you can bring it home and eat it.
No, listen. You're explaining it the right way, okay? If you lived in Mexico long enough, you know that every taco stand, you can either order like regular tacos, like, you know what I mean, already made there, or you can order órdenes, where you can order a half a kilo, 2 kilos, or whatever it is. So that what they do is they pack it all for you. So either you can have it, all the tortillas, all the vegetables, all the meat, gets all packed, and then they send it off for you. That's the way to do it right there.
That is the way to do it, because if my other kids find out that we went and got these tacos and didn't bring any back, they'd be heartbroken, you guys. Gracias. Thank you. Now you can see the mercado right here, the mercado in Ocotlan, and right there is the tacos. That is gonna be your easiest way to find it, is to look for the mercado corner and to go down the road, because he does not have a solid address. He kind of moves his cart around, so it's normally right there, but it generally stays in this area. Hey guys, we actually have one more stop to make while we're in the city, and that's actually to stop at the place where we are getting our windows made. They're giving us a very rough estimate. They're letting me look at different materials, different cuts of glass, and different color. Yeah. Guys, we made it into the window shop. We have a really beautiful bird in there. I'm going to show you guys some of the materials we're thinking about, the cuts, and some of the colors. One of them is right in front of me. Now, it's kind of hard to see, but one of the cuts I love is this crystal cut. It has an edge to it right here, but we're not leaning towards clear. We're leaning towards a tint, and the tint I was looking at, you could still see through, and it was really beautiful, but we do want the crystal cut. Yeah, I like that a lot better with just the 3 instead of 4.
Yeah.
6.
Y esas ya serán en la medida real.
Ajá, esta es la del baño.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I love that.
Y tengo sin vidrio.
Uh-oh, I like that one too.
Y vidrio, ¿no?
Sí,
Ese.
sí, sí.
Y este.
Pero ¿cuál parte sería corrediza, oiga?
Es que las dos se pueden hacer o solo una.
Oh.
Haz de cuenta que se deja esto y corre, o esta se corre.
Ajá.
Yeah, I like that one.
Y esta pues es la de los baños, que es más chiquita.
Sí.
Esa sí no
Pretty.
cambia pues por el tamaño,
Ajá.
¿verdad? Y esta. No sé
Yeah,
cuál.
I like this one too, but
Mira.
oh no, I think I like the first.
Y esta es de otro caso.
¿Toda la casa?
Pues pintado. Es lo que yo le comentaba, para que no se dañara. Si se fijan, por ejemplo, esta. Y mire, es lo que le decía a él, que madera, sí, son madera. Es que la foto... Voy a preguntar a mi esposo. Y ya si quiere, y ya nomás si ocuparía de cuenta que me dijera.
While they're talking, you guys, I'm gonna show you some of the things we decided on. So this is the color, now this is aluminum. This is the color of aluminum that I wanted around our windows. But instead of it being this edge right here, I wanted it to be this rounded edge right here. So they're gonna do this rounded edge, this wood grain color, but with the thinner black in the middle. Now our rectangles are gonna be a bit bigger. They're obviously gonna come out here, but they just wanted to show me what it would look like. And I really like the way all of these colors come together. This darker wood color isn't too light. It goes good with the thinner black in the middle. And then I have the tinted black glass, but it's going to have the crystal edge to it. Now you can see it's tinted, so it looks really dark, but it's not too tinted. I still want to be able to see through the windows well. So you can see they have this building, and once you kind of go through ideas with him and his wife, they design things on the computer, and then they take out colors and samples, and you kind of decide from there. Now, most of you know we still have a little bit of time before we install our windows, but we needed to get a rough estimate of what it's going to cost for all of our windows and our doors, with the type of material we want to use, with the glass we want to use, everything. So they're giving us a little bit of a rough estimate. That way financially we can plan ahead, but we still have some things to do before that. Now, him and his wife have been absolutely amazing helping us through this window process. What do you think, Annabelle?
I like her animals.
You like her animals.
Y pues no sé si pintarlos o algo, pero mi idea era esa. Pero si lo puedo hacer de aluminio.
Yeah, I would much, if we could put aluminum over it, I would much rather do that.
Porque este no ocupa...
No, pues ya no.
Y de hecho este es liso. No me acuerdo cuál es el más grande.
I like that one. I don't think we need them too big because our beams are pretty thin. They're not too wide is what I mean.
Porque si póngale que si su viga está así, pues se rompe aquí y se mete así, ¿verdad?
Sí,
para
sí,
que
sí,
se vea.
para que se...
La otra casa de mi hijo.
Un poquito más alto para que no se vea chaparrito, o sea que se vea imponente.
Come on, Annabelle.
Porque dije, el camión ya ve que luego creo que sale hasta las 3.
Muchas gracias a Dios. Gracias. You guys, the people, the family that owns this window company are so kind and amazing. We've been there for about 2 hours, and they were just giving us so much information, people to get in contact with to help us finish up our home. Tons of really great things that will start coming up in the next couple of weeks and months in our vlog, but they are going to be a big part of our home build, and it feels so wonderful. Now we're going to be heading back home. I know, it smells so good. So good. So good, Chiki. Yeah, in just a second. You and Pee-Pee can wash it. Hola. No gas?
Y fui allá, son patitas de puerco.
Patitas?
De puerco.
The pig feet?
Ajá.
Ay, Jeta. My grandpa would love that.
Ajá.
Mi abuelo encanto. Already got into the tacos. Are they so good, buddy? What's happening here? What's going on here?
We're making a slip and slide.
You're making a slip and slide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't let it run into the playground.
Wait, what happened to cleaning the golf cart?
You need to pull it more.
Do we need goggles for this?
Because what if we get soap in out?
Oh my goodness.
Turn it off! No, we're gonna keep it on. No, there's not that much water. Turn it off.
You need more soap?
That's the way you feed me, Taki. That's slippery enough.
Yeah, put it on the chair.
This one's broken.
That's okay. That should work, Pumpkin.
Try this out right now.
All right, you guys, the little girls are done on their slip and slide. We are gonna head off for an evening walk before a storm comes in. I can feel the storm coming in, but we have to get our evening walk in. I'm actually using a new camera, you guys, just for walks and while I'm in a lot of motion, because I really want to be able to show you guys how beautiful these walks are without a lot of shake of my phone or other cameras. We're gonna see how this works. You guys, my evening walks always start from the street. We're kind of close to the plaza, and then I kind of head up mountain. So this is just the beginning of it. The beginning of my walk, and it's about 2 miles. So the beginning of my walk is a mile, and then the walk back down is a mile, but the walk down is so much easier. Now you guys, the other day I was taking a walk back here, and there was a family walking past. I'll often see families up by the mountain. They're going out there to pick pieces of cactus or nopale. And I asked them if next weekend I could go with them. I really, really want to learn about what cactuses you can pick to eat, how you take the thorns off of them, better how you cook them. They were eating them raw right there. They grab a bucket, they carry it with them up into the places that I walk to, and then they bring a knife, they cut the piece of cactus off, and then they take that same knife and they kind of pick off the thorns, and they eat it just like that. They don't wash it or anything. And then the ones they don't eat right then, they bring back home and they cook them with certain dishes. But I asked them if I could please go with their family next weekend to learn how to do this, and they said yeah. So that's gonna be a fun experience to bring you guys along to do that. Buddy. Woo! We're getting up there now. Adios. Almost to the halfway point. Almost. Uphill for at least a mile, right? Yeah, at least a mile uphill. Rough terrain uphill. This isn't getting too rough yet, but actually it is kind of rough right now because of all the rain we've gotten.
Yeah, the road's getting really bad.
Yeah.
The rocks start coming out, so.
Uh-oh, here comes Carnelo. Hi, buddy. Where are you going? Alright guys, we made it to the halfway point. This is where it gets a bit scary sometimes, at least for me, because during rainy season, they let herds of cows run free. You can see some of them back here. And herds of horses, which is so beautiful to see. But the other day, a teenage cow chased me down and I just saved Penelope's life. So now I just keep an eye out for it. Oh. We watched a baby cow, or we watched a mommy cow have a baby, and the baby is right over there eating right now. We were taking our evening walk, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's in labor. And then she had that cute little baby. Adios! Adios. A lot of farmers are out right now because they come out to milk their sheep and goats and cows. Now, what's kind of interesting and cool is that all of these herds have their own owners. And at a certain time at night, they just know at like the exact same time when to go back and where their farm property is at. So these herds of cows will go back to their farm property at a certain time to eat and get milked. So will the horses. Then once they're done, they just leave and go roam. Do not eat it. Oh no, Annabelle, don't get too close, Pumpkin, come on. Lalo just said that. Lalo! Oh, never mind, I thought it was running. I thought it was running. Just stay next to me, please. Not a cow meeting. Why do cows climb hills like that? Pumpkin, a stick won't work. If a cow comes at us, that's it. You gotta run for the hills. You gotta run for a tree.
Down the cave.
Alright, you guys, this is the point where I turn around. Look at how beautiful that is. I don't even know how old this stone fencing is. Beautiful.
That would have been before there was a ranch.
Uh-huh.
That fence would have been a bad idea for cows to graze. This would have been a bad idea. Then there's another fence on there, that would have been a bad idea.
So it has to be pretty old. This is the type of fence I want to put between Tia Maria's and our house to put our chickens and bunnies in. But with like a whimsical gate. Yeah, I don't know how you'd connect a gate, but like a gate to go. You know, I don't need it this high. But wouldn't that be pretty? Like where the fruit trees are? Well, we could, I mean, what if we like put cement in between the rocks?
Well, yeah, that's like the fence that's the backyard right now.
Right, but pretty. Yeah, that'd be pretty.
So there's a car.
Seba! Run, run, run. Downhill is easier.
Yeah, uphill is not easy.
No, uphill is not as easy.
Heavy? Heavy. She's trying to say hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Fanny.
Good job. La significa is hola todos. Hi.
Significa hola todos. Ya lo dije. Hi, everybody. Ya lo dije.
No es fácil, ¿verdad?
No.
Alright guys, it's getting a little cold and windy. I'm gonna throw on my sweater. Ore, buenas noche. Come on, Annabelle, it's getting dark, pumpkin. It's Peanut walking tonight. You little princess. Mamá María se fue. ¿Qué voy a hacer si Mamá María se fue? What is it?
It's a bouquet.
Pumpkin. Beautiful.
La ordenaste es muy bonito.
Conocí a una mujer, me dijo su nombre, la playa, me logró con gustas, vamos juntos, tú eres la...
Alright guys, it is starting to get pretty dark. We are about maybe 10 minutes away from the plaza.
Manejo, pero con cuidado, voy observando.
Almost there.
Y comentar hola.
Soy yo.
Hola, soy yo. Y voy a hacer baño.
Tito.
¿A qué huelen?
Hola, Chio. ¿Cuántas?
26.
¿20? ¿6?
26.
Gracias.
De nada.
Alright, you guys, me and Penelope are gonna head home. Lalo and Annabelle are gonna stay at the plaza a little bit longer, but if you have not already, please like and subscribe. Help us to get to how much? 100,000 subscribers, and we're gonna be taking our kids somewhere very special. Buenas noches a todos.